Hey guys, this is Jacob again with Heavy Duty Diesel Repair and Performance. Today I've got a DD15, which will be applicable for the DD13 and the DD15. Hit that subscribe button if you don't mind, and let's get started. Turbo actuator module, some call it a VPOD. I'm not sure if it's still considered a VPOD on this truck. Basically just a wastegate actuator. Step one, put a little that creeps. You don't have to take this off, but it just gives you a little extra room. That's a 5mm Allen. This is a 13 or 1/2 inch. All right, now that we got the charge pipe off, you got this fitting right here. Put a little bit of PB blaster or whatever penetrant on there, and then take pliers and spin just this little piece back and forth, break it free, and then you push up on this and push that collar up. And while you're holding that collar up, pull the line out. This one, there's a crush washer right there and a crush washer on the inside. Just take that off. And then you got a clip right there. All right, that's what that looks like. We got a crush washer, like I said, right there and right there. It's stuck on there, so if it stays on, don't take it off, because there's no reason to right now, because you'll lose it unless you have new ones. Then go ahead, oopsies. Then go ahead and take it off. Airline right there. Just make sure you drain your tanks before you take it out. It'll be way easier because that's got full air pressure. And then bolt there, 13 mil. Bolt there, 13 mil. This clip right here. Put your screwdriver in there. Pop it up like that. Sorry, that was blurry. And then push right there, and that whole clip comes up like so. Okay, after you take that bolt out and that bolt out, it will come out. That's your top bolt. The lower bolt is right there. Just be careful because that's got power going to it. It's 12 plus volts. If you're afraid of getting shocked, just unplug disconnect all the grounds on your battery, and you won't have to worry about it. So this right here is it. You have to take that fitting off, swap to the new one, and that fitting off, swap to the new one. That's the girl. There's your part number right there, Alpha 000-153-1259. Here's your new unit. Like I said, those two fittings. Let's see, that is not a fitting. And that fitting right there. This is a reman unit, so it's got an R before it on the part number down there. But not right here. Anyways, take that out, put a new O-ring, new crush washers there and there. New crush washer on that one. Once you get your new O-ring replacing that fitting, screw it in. We'll back that nut off, lock nut, jam nut, back it off all the way, then screw it into where the fitting into where you want it. And then once it's where you want it, tighten down that jam nut. All right, once you get your crush washer replaced on that side, put that fitting in, and take these diddly boys, shove them back into their holes, because this has a core, and it's a hefty one, $100 and some odd, and that'll just make sure that you don't void the core. All right, so put it in, get it started with just that one. It's still a little loose. And then take your next one. This one's a little bit more difficult. I mean, nothing crazy, but just get it started through that bracket. And then, it's hard to do this with one hand, but find its home, and then there it is. she's in there. That line, see how it's damaged from the fitting? Take a razor blade, something very, very sharp. Do not use dikes or snippers, those will cut it. I've got a set of hose cutters, and then just cut it off right there. That way you go into the fitting and it's doesn't leak. All right, once you got your hose pushed after you snipped it with your hose snippers, push it back in there. Make sure it's all the way in. If you think it's all the way in, keep pushing. Where are we at? Like I said, your crush washers, tighten that down to tight, not over tight. Put a little bit of dielectric grease on your clip fitting, in your fitting, in your plug. That's what I'm looking for. Push it down. Where are we at? There we are. Push it down, and then put this back in. Put a little bit of oil on the O-ring on that, and make sure that surface is very clean. A little Scotch-Brite, clean it up. Make sure nothing gets down in the turbo. Go straight in your intake. Once you think that clamp is tight and you leave your 5mm in there, take your hammer, tap all around it, because it wasn't tight. It's a false tight. Watch, she'll keep going. Doesn't need to be wicked tight, just that tight. And then just tighten her down. All right, after you're done, don't forget to put a zip tie right there, because there was one there before. Also, don't forget to cut your tail. Start it up, build the air to 120, whatever it builds to. Check for air leaks. Got no air leaks, you're good to go. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. All right, after your test is complete, pull up diagnostic link 8 or whatever you got. If you are using diagnostic link, go to input output controls, go to activate outputs, scroll all the way to the bottom, turbo control, set it to 95%. Yeah, and then hit set. Again, no air leaks. Now hit stop. Take the line off of, let's see if that sun's in the way. Take the line off of the blue line. I'll just show you. The blue line off of the turbo, the wastegate. That line right there. And put a pressure gauge on that little nipple right there. Hook it up, pull your pressure gauge. Do that test again, 95%, and it should be between 38 and 46 pounds PSI. And if it is, it's fixed. Good to go. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe.